welcome back to AJ Room, and this is AJ. Today I'm going to talk about the world richest man ever in history. As men, you all know, is Bill Gates, some more Mark Zuckerberg, and many of them. But I'm going to talk about today is, and also Jeff Bezos. Okay, currently he is now the most richest man in the world. Okay, I'm going to talk about today is who is the most richest human, not man also, human in history. It's a really very long year. Nearly he has, people estimated nearly 400 billion. Oh my God, you thinking his wealth is 400 billion. He have get more money. Why? And he get because he's a emperor. Okay guys, come on guys, let's start. And wait, I'm going to talk about also the just past few days ago, Donald Trump also has been get COVID-19 test positive, and I'm going to talk also one more about coronavirus cases in Malaysia. Okay guys, according to Bloomberg Billionaire Index, in 2018, Jeff Bezos, founder and CEO of Amazon. Amazon, you all know, as online shopping, many things you can do in Amazon where you can't get in other place. Took up throne as the richest man alive, having crossed the 150 billion mark and replaced the Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft. See guys, how he has become rich. He have not only he have the only one business, Amazon. He have many, but his main is Amazon. Amazon is a big online shopping. You can do many things like Alexa. Also, you can buy in there many things. Okay, one more thing you can buy also. I need to buy the book that in Amazon is the El Dorado Quest by Sir Walter Raleigh. It's only available in Amazon. So if people who interest in El Dorado, you all can buy that book in Amazon only. It's only in Amazon. And he was the man they tell has alive as get more than 150 billion wealth. No wealth, is money. 150 billion money he has get. So till now he is the richest man, richest human also in the world. However, the position for several years and who was all-time net worth, it was valued at just 100 billion in 1999, who Bill Gates. And however, throughout history, there has been richer men. Yes, sadly, no richer woman also. Because as I know, richest woman mean Queen Elizabeth, and other people I don't know. But as now the richest human mean they are only men's, because they only, they have put many advantage for take the money to get the name that world richest man in the world richest human in the world. Taking into account inflation, the value, wealth, health, Jeff Bezos actually cites much further down in the richest people ever list, with likes of Genghis Khan and John D. Rockefeller taking precedence. Okay, I'll talk about Genghis Khan also. Who is he? Okay guys, I'm going to tell that who is the truly richest man ever lived. At an estimated value of 400 billion, Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa 1 OI, I don't know how to tell, 1 OI of Mali is the richest person who ever lived in the world. Born in 1280, Mansa Musa was a ruler of Malian. Okay, where he ruled, which country, if you all ask me, he ruled the country where in South Africa. South Africa or Africa, I don't know. He ruled the country. He was, and I tell that his wealth also 400 billion. So think it how lot he has been get for the money, and I'll tell how did he get also the money. Not only money, guys. You get gold, diamond, many things also you get. He was ruled Malian Empire and acquired the most part of his wealth from the production and trade of salt and gold. More than half of the world's supply at the time in fact. So, how he be rich, just now I tell is, he was the like movie producer, he was the producer of salt and gold. And in that time 1280, now is 2020, that time 12,080, no, sorry, 12,080, 1,280, the half world, not half world, for the half world, Mansa Musa is the producer salt and gold. So from that money he will get. So because of that he has become the most richest man, richest human also have ever been lived. So now you buy salt, gold is from now 2020, you can get from many places, but that time 1280, the half world, okay, half world is taking and buying from Mansa Musa. You have likely never heard of this ruler unless of course you have lived in a country that was heavily influenced by his rule, which was in several African countries with Muslim heritage. Still today there are mosques standing that built on the back of the Musa immense wealth. So it's telling that Mansa Musa, that time guys, it's 1280, so that time also got Muslim heritage in that place. And I guess, it's real, I don't know, Mansa Musa also Muslim. So yes, enter the Muslim. Not after he enter, before enter he get the money, we don't know that. But as I guess, I've read many articles, so as I guess he has entered the Muslim, many people tell in an article. Mansa Musa dying in 1337, Musa left huge amount of money to his heirs, who only squandered the best part but failed to protect the family worth just 2 generations down the line, when the empire was overturned civil war and conquered by invading foreign nations. So it's telling that Mansa Musa died in 1337. So if you calculate nearly like 1280 minus 1337, I don't know guys, I just asking. If you all know, tell in the comment. I will know. Okay, he died and he left many wealth for his heirs and for their generation, for 2 times generation, for them not to go work, where to eat, not to eat, to do anything, because he has get that lot money, that lot gold. Musa was the 10th Mansa Musa Malian Empire and the rule over the better part what was the previously the Ghana Empire, today known as the Mauritania and Mali. They're telling that Mansa was the 10th, Musa was the 10th Mansa Malian Empire ruler, and they tell he is the good ruler because he is the ruler who gives the people, everyone a good life, give the gold or everything. That's why they tell he was the good, and they tell Ghana Empire, and which name now is Mauritania and Mali. His titles, surprisingly unrelated to his tax of cash, include, among others, Emir o lord of the mines of Wangara, and oh my god, the name is so hard, and conqueror of Ganata. According to David C. Conrad, Empire, Medieval West Africa, Ghana, and Shogaf. Oh my god, it's telling that what? He also had a name that, oh my god, the name is really hard, Ghana something. So he's get that name. Musa conquered 24 cities and their surrounding district, amazing wealth left, right and center. On the top of his, he was the world's biggest gold producer and distributor, as gold was highly sought commodity at the time, an important indication of a status and affluence. So he's telling that Musa was the world's biggest gold producer and distributor. So that time, I think this time also, Musa is still the world's biggest gold. Not money guys, gold. He was the world biggest. So because it's telling that why he have gold, because the place where he stay, Mali, is filthy with gold and salt. So he get the gold and he just sell out. He don't have to do any work. He just sell out and he get the money. TED that reports that in order to fulfill one of the 5 pillars of Islam, Mansa Musa made 4,000-mile pilgrimage to Mecca and spent silly amount of cash in doing so, as Mansa has such had travel in the boat style in luxury. So it tells that he has built 5 pillars for Mecca and he traveled with luxury travelers. Like he traveled with, they tell he traveled more than 60 camels. Oh, I think if I'm wrong, sorry, I don't know, 60 camels or more than that. He's really have a luxurious life. Not one to travel on a budget. He brought a caravan stretching as far as the eye could see. The 60,000 strong caravan was rumored to have included 1,000 helpers and 100 gold-packed camels. Endless musician of Mansa enjoyed the 500 most left with golden stuff. Oh my god, it's telling that 60,000 strong caravan was rumor. So he brought 60,000 caravan. Don't think now caravan. Last time 1280, you think it caravan? I think like do with a rock or anything, and 1,000 helpers and 100 packed gold canvases. That's not I tell. I'm sorry, it's not 60, it's 100. He bring with gold when he was travel to Mecca, many place, and he brought his people with 100 staffs all. Travel 60,000 caravans. Caravans mean, you'll see in my screen, I'll put the photo. And one more thing also, he bring, wherever he go, he'll bring his slaves and helpers, everyone. So he need to protect, because that time he was the world biggest gold distributor and world biggest producer of gold. Alongside his heritage, Musa asset estimated to be worth an invincible amount, and although historian and economists have round shaped value to around 400 billion according to Time magazine. So, oh my god, that means he has get people round the magazine, not round, round all the estimated how lot is worth is 400 billion. Oh my god, it's US dollar 400 billion. So how lot money have he get? So because he was the gold distributor and also salt. There's really no way to put an accurate number on his wealth. In fact, some believe that Mansa Musa incredibly fortune may have been slightly encouraged by contemporaries and the Rothschild family, the most successful banking family in history, may be in front runner of richest person who ever lived. So Time magazine tell that there's no really way to put a number in his wealth. So why would they tell that? Because of his money and wealth are very lot. They not confirm tell that his estimate his wealth is 400 billion, but they just estimated, just put a guess that 400 billion is wealth. Nonetheless, this legendary ruler stand among the richest of the rich, and while today's generation may have forgotten him, time remembers him through the many monuments, mosques and madrasas that he had built still stand Gao and Timbuktu, but more notably Shakur University, which today fully staff more than 25,000 books. Oh my God. This generation may forgotten him, but people like me and people who really study about the history and many things, they would know him. Who is Mansa Musa? Sorry guys, it's not 20,000 books. It's fully university with over 25,000 students and one of the largest library in the world at roughly 1,000. No, it's 100,000 historical manuscript. Oh, I don't know, it's 1,000 or 1 million. I'll put it on my screen. Not screen, I'll put it on my video. You'll see and tell it's 1 million or 100,000. Tell India. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos are names we are daily nowadays and names we are most associated with real billionaires. But these guys aren't much in comparison to Mansa Musa, the richest person who ever lived. Bill Gates, many people will tell his name. Daily you can listen his name because he was the once upon a time, he was the richest man in the world, not whoever lived, richest man in the world. And now currently is Jeff Bezos, CEO and founder of Amazon. Bill Gates is co-founder of Microsoft. You can see in Microsoft, you can see in laptop, PC, anywhere you can see. Because Microsoft is like Android. So you can see in everywhere. And the second, as I tell, is the COVID cases, Donald Trump. Not COVID cases, Donald Trump. And past few days ago, Donald Trump have been test positive and his wife also has test positive, Melania. And there's not only I read 9 hours ago, he has returned to White House and he tell that he feel better, and the doctor also tell he is feel better. But when he was test positive of COVID-19, as I know, one world shock because a president also have been test positive. So how that the spread have been go to White House. So as I know, many people has been test positive in White House and many where it spread. And one more, as I tell, is the COVID cases in Malaysia. And you'll see guys, just as I know, past 1 week or not 1 week, 4-5 days, Malaysia cases is daily increase, and many people are telling this is second wave. Yes, it's second wave. Before this, it's the cases really have been come 215, but just past few days ago it's coming 180, and that day 260. After that it's begin to 287, then it came 317 cases, and but mostly are in Sabah because that country just recently election was finished, so there was crowded, and now many people are from there is test positive. And yesterday, day before yesterday was 293, but yesterday was the real shock because The yesterday cases is 432. So the number is correct, 432. If put behind 1, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was the highest ever, people think. But the today cases make shock everyone, because the today cases is 691. It is the one of the highest, but Dato Ismail Sabri has said that no need MCO. MCO means lockdown. But for current situation in Malaysia, it's really very bad, and Malaysia is, the case is really increased. Last time the case was in 9,000, 10,000, but now because of today cases 691, the cases are today 13,054, I think so, 13,050. So many people have told that please put PKP. PKP means Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan. That means lockdown. If lockdown just like 1 week or 1 month, the case again will reduce. But there's now only Perdana Menteri Muhyiddin has told that president, guys, like president, he has told that no need lockdown, because of if you do a lockdown, the economic will collapse. Yes, it's correct, but for current situation, you have to do a lockdown. If no, mean the cases daily will increase. So as now I tell, the news will go to PM, or I don't know, but as I know, I beg you to put a lockdown. But today cases are lot in Sabah and Kedah. In Kedah, today cases is 394, I think so, guys, because of the cluster Tembo in the prison of in Kedah. If they do a lockdown, this place will be a good situation, and again will be a normal epic comeback. It's become an epic comeback, so then the case won't increase, and it will. And that's all it today, guys. Today I talk about the world richest man ever live in history, and I talk about Donald Trump also, and I talk about COVID-19 cases also in Malaysia. Okay, and I need to ask you a question. If you get a chance to be a ruler in the country, will you pick the money, wealth, or will you be a good ruler of a country? You can tell in your comment and send it. And be aware from COVID. Stay safe. Stay home. Save your country from COVID, guys. Please, guys, because our country the world is now in pandemic. Okay, see you guys. Oh wait, thank you, bye bye, guys. See you guys in my next video. And wait, and today cases is 489 in Malaysia. The case have been reduced, but I'm not telling that the case is very reduced, because 489 is still lot. For Malaysian country, it's very lot. So we need to reduce it for nearly 50. Not nearly, we have to reduce it for 50. So everyone, please stay at home, guys. Please stay home, stay safe. And that's all it, guys. If you enjoy my video, hit a like and press the red button which wrote subscribe. And if you press the subscribe button, you will know my new videos all, and you will know about my channel. And that's all it, guys, today. And that's all it, guys. Thank you, bye bye, guys. See you guys in my next video. See you guys in my